And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the Bengals quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A toss left. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Straight quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the matchups they're getting.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt.
Doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I'm just curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check. 57, Mike, 57.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
That was still a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of focused on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Able to slither by. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 42 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So no problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
You got nothing. Mike, 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Hey, pick your game up.
Stafford looks to throw again. This is caught. Michelle. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
57. Mike.
Michelle going to try again.
Go, go.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time, a 6-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fighting through. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Forced out to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
With a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take it out to the ground. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. I remember the Green Bay Packers got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Hey, check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball? And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
51's Mike's 51.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a team to just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. It's the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But it appears they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works at defender. Towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a give. Akers running left. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So a good Good decision that time by Zach Taylor. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a really good game going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting the ring. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. On the counter, this is Akers. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Third and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch up. Check, 55.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on second down, Stafford. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to do in the second half.
There's still another half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Turtles hot. Baby. Hot. Mike 51.
Now Burrow. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to put them in the game. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What is that?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
What is that? Hey, check.
A handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. 180. What is that? Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up. Front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game has been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return is Brandon Powell. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's a step in the right direction defensively here. Facing the sizable deficit, they're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite that, and they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Stafford.
All day.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, no turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. Making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Here we go. 180.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching that. The defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one will not get to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second and 8 coming up. Now Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Stafford on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's one of the better examples of block management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen as we send you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan, but you're right. You can get back to Super Bowl 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! 57. Mike, 57.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ball! Watch the ball! Check!
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Stafford on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, this was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch QB drop! 57's the back.
Stafford now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
I got you, son! I got you, son!
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's get a sack lunch. 49.
On first down, it's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise in the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
That was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Mike 51.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it at short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the ball opportunities that they had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
1st down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Mixon again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Escapes the defender. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football. And he's the reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you. One less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180. What is that? Mike 51. Mike 51. What is that?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
I got one. 51's the mic. 51.
Here's a give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm here. Here we go. Dot. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Right, 80. Check. Dot.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going right back to Akers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his back, rolled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and he found him in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike. 49. Danny.
On the give, this is Akers. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals getting set to go. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Second and 16.
Don't get nervous. Mike 50, Mike 50. What's the curl? What's the high?
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Hey, gotta go score.
Last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I mean that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after run. Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
51 to Mike. 51 to high.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll run on first down. Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he gets it down to the 32.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On first down, Akers, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
57's the mic.
Michelle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Here's Burrow.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws it down all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Big 13. Let's get in there, huh? 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think
hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So we got man. Here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow will throw.
Keep it up, guys.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
51's the mic.
Now Burrow.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Big stop. Let's go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Burrow on 3rd down. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way over, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
McPherson now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
All day, just like that, just like that. 57.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Finally, defensively, they have to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
You can't do that.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, watch 28.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Uzama. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much running.
Check the outs. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow, quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second and very short, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. There's 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt it.
Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzama from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run on first down. Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.